Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Lil Guardsman. We are heading off for our shift. There aren't any letters from Dad today, so...
I guess there's no letter from Dad today because of the holiday. I hope he's doing okay.
What holiday? God, the rats are back. Did they ever really leave?
Come on, give it back already. Stop saying that.
All right, break it up, you two.
Lil, what are you doing here?
I live here. What are you doing here?
I work here. I got a job getting rid of the rats.
There's a lot of rats in here, Lamont.
I'm not very good at it. These rats are pretty smart. This one stole a crystal that I found. No, I found it. Ugh. Lil, can you talk to him or something?
Hey, rat. Meow.
The rat looks at you with an expression that conveys that it is not only embarrassed for you, but for all humans in existence. It moves, revealing a mage-grade crystal.
Hey, he gave it back. Thanks, Lil. Now, shoo, get out of here.
Okay, jeez. I have to go to work anyways.
No, not you. The rat. Can you tell Isla and Simon that I won't be able to meet up with them? I have to clear all these rats before this place opens tonight. You might as well take this crystal.
Free crystal! Won't say no to that.
I was supposed to meet her at Councilwoman Asher's office.
What about Simon?
I was supposed to meet him down by the docks.
Oh, we've not been there yet.
I don't need luck. I need a foolproof way to get rid of these rats.
Okay, well, I'm not going to sit here talking to the rats. Guess we'll head out. There's a note. Dear whoever reads this note, Garby's Emporium of Wonder will be closed in honour of St. Swithin's Day. Oh, that's the holiday. Please feel free to take your business to some other establishment in town. Oh, wait, there isn't one. I'm the only shop you got. I have you people in a capitalist chokehold. Ah ha ha ha. Store will be open tomorrow at 9 a.m. P.S. If this is Lil, I saw your hooligan friends when I wrote this note, and they've got a shift's worth of crystals if you can track... They've got a shift's worth of crystals if you can track them down. Okay? Well, we got one from... Oh, yeah, okay. I guess we'll have to go out this way. We got one from Lamont, obviously. That was his crystals. So I guess the other two have got one as well. Probably with minor puzzles to solve. Should we just go back to bed? just not have anything to do with it. Wow, there's a few places. Okay, so, well, there's... I guess we go and see them first, and there might be other places we got to go and get stuff from, potentially, so, but we'll find out first what the deal is.
Lil? How unexpected.
Oh, where's Travis?
Does Ash's assistant Travis know you're in here?
Oh, he knows. And he's not happy about it. Councilwoman Ash took me on as her new unpaid intern. My mom said this will fast-track me to get into the Youth Politician Training Program for Two-Faced Cutthroats and Liars, or the YPTPT-FCL. She says it'll help build character.
Yikes. I'm here because I'm supposed to tell you that Lamont won't be able to meet up later. He's, stuck at the office.
Oh, that hard-working lug. He'll be the perfect trophy husband for me. He's so distractingly handsome that it'll both impress and intimidate my opponents.
Okay, well, let me know if there's anything I can do to help you with that.
Now that you mention it.
Oh, crap.
The YPTPT-FCL does have an entrance exam that I could use your help with. And I've got something from Garby if you do.
Okay, what do I have to do?
There are a couple of questions about current and historical affairs that I still need to answer. Here we go. What was the name of the late King Oswin's father?
don't know. Oswinus?
Okay, question 2. What is the current name of the Goblin Ball Stadium?
Well, that's easy. We named it. The boring ditch with chairs, it has washrooms.
Great. Question 3. The Crown Prince of Petrard, Phineas Pomp, is the son of...
Oh, God. It's buttermilk. It's definitely... I think it's buttermilk.
And last one. Mega rock superstar Vlad Extreme plays what kind of instrument?
Oh, we've seen him. It's a guitar. Or was it a lute? Oh, God. Guitar.
Okay, that's all the questions. Thanks so much for your help, Lil. Here, take this. It's from Garby.
Oh, well, we got the crystal regardless. So maybe we got them right. Late King Oswin. Okay.
What a fancy collection of bottles.
Just wondered if any of these answers are here. A survivor's account of the Marley Threepwood dynasty. So from Monkey Island there, very nice. What else have we got? 7 habits of highly effective dictators. Travis isn't here, but even if he was, would you really want to talk to him? No, probably not. Alright, well, we got the crystal, that's the main thing, so why don't we head down to the docks and see Simon, I suppose. No, we've not been in this area before. I thought he was dead! Didn't we have a whole thing about how he died? The sounds of a large family starting their day can be heard through the flaps of the tent. Gotta find out what's going on here.
Hello there. How did it go with the bank?
Turns out this oligarch's money has been seized due to the war, so now I've been forced to take up residence here among these poor people.
Because you're poor now too. Isn't that fun?
No.
That's weird. Okay. I mean, maybe it happened in a future time after the events of this game?
Trusty valet, we've been so displaced by the war.
Yes, Mum, we have.
It simply must stop by any means necessary.
The means necessary to stop war must at all times be relentless, Mum.
How true, Diddums. Mark Goblin Twain, correct?
No, Mum, his cousin Egbert.
Okay.
Hello there, Lil.
Seamus McGoblin, what brings you and your family to the docks?
Oh, we live here now. Things got a bit tight after the war started, so we had to relocate. It's not the prettiest or safest place to live.
But...
No, but this place is awful.
well, at least you're all together, right?
Oh, not so. One of our boys, teeny Tom McGoblin, was lagging behind when we fled, so we had to hurry along without him. He should be arriving in the Sprawl any day now. If you're working the gate, would you mind not giving him too much trouble and let him in?
We'll see.
I'll have to wait and see how I feel.
Okay, I guess that's as good as an answer as I'm gonna get.
I don't want to commit to anything. He might be up to no good. Monkey Island? Arstotska? Okay, so Monkey Island is Monkey Island, obviously. Arstotska is where Papers, Please was based. We get it. You don't need to literally point to your influences. That's cool. Alright, we'll come back to speak to them, but let's talk to Fantastico.
Mr. Fantastico! I haven't seen you around for a bit.
My journey for the most fantastic hat took me to the countryside, where I was drafted into the war.
Well, that sucks. But you're back now. Does that mean my dad is back too?
Unfortunately, your father remains at the front lines. I, however, got sent home for wearing too many fantastic hats. Apparently, it was alerting the enemy to our presence.
Well, I'm happy you're home, and that you got to try on some fantastic hats.
But they were not fantastic enough. My journey, it continues. Also, your father gave me this letter to give to you.
A letter from Dad.
Let's have a look.
Dear Lil, thanks for your last letter. I really enjoyed reading it. Except that part when you told the really, really dirty joke. Where did you even hear a joke like that? You're 12! Is this how your friends talk? Because I don't think you should be hanging around with them if they know words like that. Regardless, I told your joke to the guys and they all loved it. But now I have a reputation as a funny guy, and they all want me to tell more jokes like that. So before you dump those little monsters forever, get them to write down a few more jokes just like that one, will ya? This war is tough, but they say there will be a ceasefire on St. Swithin's Day, so that's something to look forward to. But what's really keeping me going through the darkest moments is the thought of getting back to you. I love you, Lil. Please write back soon. Love, Dad.
I better write back to him. Hey, Mr. Capello, do you have a pen and paper on you? Fantastic or otherwise?
Of course, child.
Dad got a little mushy at the end of that last one. How should I respond?
You always got to be mushy to your dad if he's mushy to you. Lil will write a sentimental, affectionate letter to her father. Are you sure? Yes.
Hey, Mr. Capello, do you think you could mail this letter for me, fantastically or otherwise?
Of course, child. I will search for a stamp for your letter that is so fantastic that it stops the postman in his tracks and makes him cry to the heavens, "Wow! Now that is one fantastic stamp!"
Or, you know, whatever's the cheapest.
We go further over this side, I guess not. Did I look at this? Oh no, that can't be safe. Alright, let's talk to Simon.
Step right up, folks, and take your turn at being a winner. Find the queen and uncover a royal prize. How about you, young lady? Care to be a winner?
Simon, it's me, Lil. Lamont says he's stuck at work and won't be able to meet up with you.
Hey, Uncle Fredo, she's made me. What do I do?
Just play it cool and act like you've never seen her before.
Sorry, ma'am, who I'm gonna act like I've never seen before. Would you care to play a game that's almost guaranteed to make you a winner?
Are you trying to con me, Simon?
Uncle Fredo?
Never admit you're running a con.
I've got something from Garby for you, but I can't just give them to you. You'll have to play for them.
Alright.
Alright, what's the hustle?
It's not a scam at all, ma'am. All you need to do is find the queen. She's one of the 3 cards you see in front of you. Just keep your eye on the prize. Where's the queen?
Ah.
Congratulations! You found the queen, you won the jackpot.
Huzzah! More crystals.
You're making it too easy.
Since I'm stuck here, could you be a pal and make sure Isla knows about Lamont not showing up? She's gonna be crushed.
Yep, already done. Okay, well I think we're done here. Pretty much. I didn't speak to Fredo, but I'm sure it's fine. Let's head out. We could start our shift, but I think I'll probably visit the dig site first and the Malcolm's office, just in case there's anything going on down there. I don't think we should have anyone in prison at the moment. I haven't jailed anyone for quite a while. Yeah. Alright, no one there. Never mind. I don't know why it was that available as a destination if there's nothing to do here, but okay. What about the dig site? B is here, however. Doesn't look happy.
Lil, it's good that you're here. Wait, tell me, are we having this conversation for the first time? Second? Are we stuck in a loop?
Let's mess with her.
We are totally stuck in a time loop, and the only way for us to break out of it is if you tell me your deepest, darkest secret.
Be serious. These are dark times.
Double down.
I'm dead serious. Your past self, clinging to the edge of that pit, told me it was our only hope.
Fine. I've never told anyone this before, but sometimes, late at night, when I think no one's looking, I try to...
Oof, gotcha. I don't mess with the chronometer after hours. I'm frightened enough of being sent back in time or forward in space or whatever, using it at the guard shed.
I'm glad to hear it. The readings I've been receiving from the device have been outside of my comfort zone. Not to mention the fact that those mages seem hell-bent on manufacturing another one.
What is with those mages? It seems like for every lovable stoner like Echo, there's 3 spooks like Tyronius these days.
That's an extremely perceptive observation. You're working the night shift again tonight, correct? I'd like to requisition an upgrade for one of your tools. Which one would you like me to upgrade?
Now, I've got 4 on the truth spray at the moment. Maybe the X-ray, which is just generally useful a lot of the time.
It is done.
Gee, thanks. That's awesome.
I just hope it's not too little too late considering what we're up against.
What does that mean?
Just stay focused on the task at hand. That's all any of us can do.
That's still pretty vague.
I'm just trying to get us through this in one piece.
Fine, don't tell me.
Goodbye, Lil.
Goodbye, Dr. B.
Okay, well, free upgrade. That's pretty good. I mean, thanks to the gang, we've got the crystals to power it as well. All right, let's start the night shift then. Okay, we've got the monster manual. So we've got the forest entities. We've read that before. Ghosts, no such thing. Weaknesses, being make-believe. Lycanthropes we've seen before. Mole people we've seen before. Necromancer, likewise. Vampires, likewise. Witches is new. Though they are rare and often distinguishable from regular folk, it is possible to encounter a witch while on guard duty. There are tests that can be done to confirm whether they are or are not a witch. For example, if the suspected witch weighs the same as a duck, it confirms they are made of wood and therefore a witch, Monty Python reference. In practical terms, witches are not so different from regular folk. However, beware ulterior motives. They often have a plan on the go, and their moral compasses have the tendency to be, well, differently calibrated. Zombies. No match for a fast walker. Look, the only zombies we have around here are the old-timey, slow-moving ones, thank God. Treat them like sheep. Herd them around where you need them. They are relatively harmless. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Tools-wise, I think we're just going to fill everything up. We've got... Look, wow, we even got the 3 for our shifts. So, yeah, we're swimming in crystals now. There we go. We've got 3 left over.
Why, hello, my dear.
Which?
I'm just coming home from a long night tending the apple orchards. It's almost harvest season, and it couldn't come at a better time with the food shortage. Will you let me pass?
Okay, a couple of things. Let's first of all, I'm going to X-ray her, see what's in the basket. It's an apple?
I'll share a secret with you. This is no ordinary apple. It's a magic wishing apple.
Wishing apple?
Yes, one bite and all your wishes come true. Would you like to take it?
Yeah.
Sure, give me the apple.
All right, dear. But don't eat it until you...
Oh no, don't eat it. I was just going to confiscate it.
Oh dear. Night-night, my darling.
Oh yeah, don't eat it, Lil. I was just confiscating it. Upon eating the bewitched apple, Lil lost consciousness and died. Jeez. Alright, yeah, don't do that. Alright.
Why, hello, my dear. It's almost...
Well, let's not X-ray her again. Why don't we try a little bit of truth spray?
With all of these candies wrapped in foil, I can fatten up the children of the Sprawl. Then, with these delicious magical apples, I'll put the fat little piggies to sleep and bake them into delicious pies.
I mean, you're going to jail. There wasn't really much call to even go on questioning her, really, was there?
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
What? I don't have a
What
dog.
a world, what a world.
Don't you?
No.
Oh, well then I guess I'll just have to make you one.
Really? Oh, what? She turned, transformed into a small terrier. You were unable to continue your work as a castle guardsman. Oh, God. Okay.
Why, hello, my... It's all...
Can I... I'm going to set fire to it with the blowtorch. Oh, I can't. Alright, so we can't jail her. Let's talk to her once, see what she
I've got
does.
the first apples of what looks to be a very fruitful harvest. Tee-hee. Just a little gardening humor, dear. I'm using them to make a delicious pie. It's my absolute favorite recipe from my absolute favorite cookbook. See?
I don't see how it could be a fruitful harvest this year. There's a war raging outside our walls. That can't have a positive impact on the orchards.
No, dear, you're right. The orchards were a bit sad. But still, a few good apples, and we should be able to make pies for every grown-up in the Sprawl.
Can we try the decoder on maybe her cookbook? What? Why is it just doing that? I mean, I guess it's telling me she's a witch, but I mean, I'd already gathered that, to be quite honest. Let's use the the truth spray, so that our decision's justified.
With all of these... Then with these...
I guess we'll just deny her access, if that's the only route we can take.
But my plans! My glorious, glorious plans! And my delicious pie!
You'll just have to take it somewhere else, sister.
All right, but before I go, I'll share a secret with you. This is no ordinary apple. It's a magic wishing apple.
Wishing apple?
Yes, one bite and all your wishes come true. Would you like to take it?
We will return it to you.
No thanks. I've got this thing about taking food from strangers.
What a clever little girl you are.
Alright. Meat pies made out of kids. Well, that's a kinda surprise. You figured out her dastardly plan and did the right thing. Okay, whatever. Yeah, we weren't going to let her in, but, you know, jailing her apparently wasn't a good outcome either. Oh, hello. Scary tree monster.
It is the same little guardsman who admitted Scary Tree Monster in our previous encounter. I am here today to attend a meeting at your puny and horribly decorated city hall.
Okay.
I was successful in my bid to represent the constituents of Darkwood Forest on the outskirts of Kaladar. You are now looking at me, Scary Tree Monster. I ran unopposed and threatened to stomp and thwomp any who entered the race against me. It was a landslide.
No wonder you ran unopposed. I wouldn't want to get stomped and or thwomped either.
Smart kid.
I see no problems letting Scary Tree Monster into the city. as a properly elected official.
May a scary tree monster humbly accepts entry into the Sprawl.
Oh, well, that's very nice to hear.
To stomp and swamp any who oppose his demands.
Uh-oh. You admitted the former terrifying tree creature turned public servant. Good call, otherwise you would have been stomped and thwomped. Yeah, we didn't get the bonus, but, you know, I'm happy enough with that. Zombies. So it said we should herd them. I wonder if we use the bullwhip? I mean, it's pointless questioning them, isn't it? Let's try the whip.
They're wandering off. Bye, zombies!
They're harmless, but on average you did the right thing. Okay. Just glad to get to use the bullwhip for once. Well, I think that's the third time in the entire game we've used it. That was a mole man.
Oh, hi. You must be Lil. I was told to come to these gates so that I could be looked after by you. I'll be heading in now unless you need something else from me.
Metal detector.
Back in the old days, I would have done most of the digging myself, you know, with my own claws. Now we have so much equipment available to us, it speeds our digs up exponentially. Should be able to get this project done mighty quickly with these tools.
Okay, yeah, oh, no. Return. We want the project to go ahead.
A shovel.
You really think it's cool?
No, mole person. No, I don't. Keep your shovel.
Alright, let's just talk to him.
So, who told you to come see me?
Aw, geez. It's kind of a top secret project I'm working on. I don't think I should say much more about it. It's on the up and up, but I'm afraid it's also pretty hush-hush.
Name and species?
Always the same. Poxitani Paw, mole person.
Let me just turn to mole person in the good old monster manual.
I am not a monster. I am a person. A mole person. If you prick us, do we not bleed? Well, that's a bad example. We don't bleed easily. Mole people have exceptionally fast healing, but that's pseudoscience for another impassioned speech. I am not a monster, and I do not care to be labeled as such. With that, I shall take my leave. Goodbye.
Oh yeah, I'm going to rewind that. We committed to microaggression against mole people, and he rightly told you off. Yeah, we'll rewind that. I want him to come in. Don't run away, dude. Now that happened. Well, what happened? We spoke to him, and then we doubted him, didn't we? Yeah.
Oh, hi. You must be Lil.
Alright, let's have a look what it says about mole people. Please do not persecute the mole people. They are not to be punted. After all, without mole person labour and digging know-how, the sprawl... Okay, yes. Probably fine. Let's talk to him, though.
So, who told you...
Aw, gee.
Alright, we'll just trust him.
Top secret. Whoa. And they sent you straight to me, eh? Yep, that sounds about right. I'm kind of the best guardsman on the force these days.
That's not what I was told.
What were you told?
I was told that you were trustworthy if a bit... Well, that's not important. I was told you were trustworthy.
Alright, well, why don't we speak to Ash? See what she says.
You've reached the office of Councilwoman Ash. This is Isla speaking. How can I help you?
You've been practicing, haven't you?
Hey, Lil. What's up?
Got a mole person here.
Does he look like he's on an important mission?
Yeah, he does.
I'll put you through to the councilwoman. Please hold.
Tawny Paulie found his way to you. I knew you were the right guard for this assignment. Do not delay him. He's got a very important mission to attend to. Let him in and forget you ever saw him.
Thanks. I'll take it from here.
Yeah, he's in.
I'll be off to take care of this top secret assignment. Thanks, kid. I knew I was right to come to your gate.
Oh, I didn't get the bonus. You're letting this specialist equip with his tool. There was more to his plan, but it was top secret after all. I guess maybe we could have used the truth spray. I was a bit wary of using it, so much of it so soon. Okay.
Hello. Holy hell! You are actually a nightmare come to life.
Is it the belt?
What? No.
Is it the knife and the hockey mask?
And the knife glove. Yes.
Are you sure it's not the belt? Because I have a big job interview today, and I don't want anything to ruin it.
It's not the belt.
Okay. I'm just going to quickly flick through this and see if there was anything specifically about psychopaths. I can't remember. Forest ants, ghosts, which is not a ghost. Lycanthrope, more people like friends, vampires, which is some rush, 90 days. Alright, I think this is probably one where we could die. We could try and disarm her. Let's use the metal detector.
Just these here knife hands. This outfit doesn't really have pockets.
What's with those? Is that really practical?
Honestly, no. But it looks scary, so it serves that purpose.
Ever forget you have it on and go to scratch somewhere?
All the time. Why do you think I'm wearing the mask? And what's worse is that it's allergy season.
Okay, so I can't confiscate it. Alright, let's try a little squirt of the truth spray then.
That night I died in the woods, a demonic spirit of vengeance possessed my shattered heart and brought my twisted corpse back to life.
Oh.
Now I am cursed to wander the campgrounds of Lake Scream and Die at night until I have slaughtered every last person who had a hand in my death. I just hope I can make it through the job's 90-day probation period.
Okay. Should we talk to Striker?
The phone lines, they don't work. It looks like the wire was cut.
Yeah, you caught me. It's a thing I do to make sure the people I want to kill can't call for help.
But you don't want to kill me, right?
Depends on if you let me in or not. Ha ha.
Ha ha.
Ha ha.
Okay. Let's see what happens if we jail. I think she'll probably kill us, but what happens if we just jail her?
Tabitha Greaves, you are hereby under arrest for the crime of wanting to kill a bunch of teenagers.
I don't want to kill them. It's just been my sole purpose, driven by demonic motivation since I was raised from the dead.
Save it for the courts. So long, Tabitha.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot I cut your phone line and didn't fix it. I hate to leave you vulnerable.
That's very considerate of you, Tabitha. How did you escape the guards taking you to prison?
Oh, I killed them. Anyways, guess I'm taking the long way to Lake Scream and Die. If I don't get the job, because I was running late, I'll come back and tell you all about it.
Oh God, what have I done?
Your impulse to jail this horror show was correct, but as a result of your actions, a half-dozen guards were brutally murdered, so that's not great. Is there a way to stop her once and for all? Let's rewind again then. See if I can do any better on that one. I mean, I used the metal detector, but she didn't give me her weapons.
Hello.
Holy heck!
Is it the...
What?
Is it the knife?
And the knife glove.
Are you sure it's...
It's not the bell.
Alright, well we know her we know what she's gonna do. What if I X-ray her? There's nothing really there, is there? Oh, what was that?
Yep, there's your problem right there. Looks like you got a demonic hex on your heart. Gonna be hard to get rid of that bugger. Seems to be written in a different language, so we're gonna need foreign parts to fix her.
Oh, I don't want it removed. It gives me the unnatural strength and endless stamina I need to hunt down camp counselors in the woods at night.
Alright, let's try decode then.
Did you just decode the hex on my heart without asking me?
Oh, I guess I did. I'm sorry.
That's a little presumptuous.
I don't have to read it if you don't want me to.
No, go ahead. I'm curious what it says myself.
It translates to, if this hex is read out loud, the cursed shall return to whence they came.
Oh.
Wait, on second thought, no!
Oh.
Indian Family's son.
Hey, I remember you. How have things been? Well, this has been one for the books.
Okay. Yay! You exorcised the demon inhabiting this undead serial killer. Bravo. Okay. That went better.
We got a call. There may or may
Ghostbusters.
not be something strange going on in your general vicinity.
Who are you now?
Ghost finders.
I just want to see that. I think you get 6 per day, so... talk to them?
Ghost finders? So what, you find ghosts?
That's right.
People call us when they suspect some paranormal activities. We come in and we find out what's what.
Listen, buddy, you're not fooling me. Everyone knows ghosts don't exist.
That is what all the experts say.
And the scholars.
And the historians.
And just about everyone else around the Sprawl. But are you sure they don't?
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
But not 100%?
Well, not 100.
Boom! Ghost finders at your service.
Alright, why don't we X-ray them? Oh. Hello?
Oh my god! There's a ghost right behind you!
Nice try, kid. You gotta wake up pretty early to get the jump on the ghost finders.
Take a look for yourself if you don't believe me.
Oh my god! A ghost!
Ah! Let's get out of here!
No one's gonna let them in.
My hour is almost come.
Alas, poor ghost.
Pity me not, but lend thy serious hearing. Revenge my foul and most unnatural murder.
Murder? Who done it?
That villainous mage Tyronius
Oh.
Athanatos.
How?
With juice of cursed Hebenon in a vial, and in the porches of mine ears did pour the leprous distilment.
I think that's from Hamlet.
He poured poison in your ear? That's a really weird way to kill someone.
Yeah, it always did strike me as fairly weird.
Remember me.
Whoa, I knew that Tyronius was no good, but this is another level.
Wow, okay, you were visited by the actual ghost of King Oswin, and you've learned more about the full extent of Tyronius's evil plans. Nice.
It is imperative that you invite me in! The sun is coming up!
He was alright, wasn't he? Okay.
Oh, well, that was easy.
Don't want him to turn into dust. Ooh, not too bad. Not too bad. Did well on the witch. Didn't do so well on scary tree monster. I'm not sure what else we should have done there. That's fine. Zombies was fine. Yeah, the mole person as well. Did well on stab a third and ghost finders. Yeah, okay, I think we can be pretty happy with that. Go to the tavern, I suppose.
Greetings,
doesn't look
Your
happy.
Majesty. Chuck.
Hi, Lil. Sorry to bother you so late, but Desdemona has something to discuss with you.
What's the story with the new bling?
It was a gift from Tyronius on behalf of the Mages Guild to keep me safe.
Tyronius has been giving me big bad guy energy since level 1. I would ditch that amulet immediately.
That is for me to decide. Lil, I have something I need to tell you.
Desi, I know we talked about this, but are you sure? Lil's done a lot for us.
I am not having this conversation again. It is entirely inappropriate what you've been put through. That is why tomorrow will be your last guard shift.
But we're at war. I've been doing a good job, I think. I feel like in lots of little ways I've been, I don't know, changing the course of fate.
Desi, sure, she's a kid, and no, it's probably not fair, but she's proven she's more than meets the eye plenty of times. You were the reason I asked her to uncover the spy in the GLA.
True as that may be, it's time she was relieved of her duty.
Where is all of this coming from? I thought we were, you know, friends.
Friends? With you? Someone who has been acting in her own self-interest against the crown? Tyronius has told me the true nature of your character.
Tyronius? He's nuts, and he gives off real main villain energy. Why would you believe anything that creepy ghoul factory has to say?
Because he has accepted the role as my advisor.
He's your 4th advisor?
4th, and perhaps only, if the other 3 remain so utterly useless.
You're gonna fire Stryker? I mean, I get Shit Cannon Ash and Malcolm, but don't you think it's better to, you know, have multiple opinions when it comes to big decisions?
Not anymore. And neither does Tyronius. He also thinks it is time for this little game to be over.
These don't sound like your words.
She's right, honey. They don't.
Listen to me. I have made my decision. Tomorrow will be your final shift. We will not suffer those who speak against the Queen of the Sprawl.
Desdemona, listen to yourself.
I will not be spoken to like that by a filthy... I'm sorry. I'm under so much pressure. I need to lie down. I don't feel quite like myself right now. Lil, I'm sorry, but it's almost time for the end. Chuck, take me home.
This doesn't make any sense. I have worked my ass off for you and the bloody Sprawl, not to mention the idiot triplet advisors, and now you're following that Tyronius asshole's advice? Fine, I quit.
You can't quit. You were already relieved of duty.
This sucks.
Sorry, I clicked a bit too quickly.
I'm sorry, Lil. I'll try to talk to her. Good night.
Tyronius! Lil had foiled Brunhilde the morally questionables, to say the least, planned to fatten the children of the Sprawl with candy and then bake them into pies. The witch left in a huff. She took a hard look at her scheme and really thought about why people were so often disgusted at the idea of eating pies made out of children. So she pivoted and created a line of vegan apple pies. After months of tweaking her recipe to perfection, she baked some of the most incredible pies you've ever tasted. She made the cover of the Sprawl Tatler newspaper, was declared Best New Restaurant, and there was much rejoicing. Mayor Scary Tree Monster arrived at the Sprawl City Hall just as the other councillors were voting on a controversial new bill. A bill that included, among other things, plans to cut down his Darkwood Forest on the outskirts of Caladar. There was no way Mayor Scary Tree Monster was going to let them cut down his home. He immediately halted the vote and commenced with what witnesses called the most drawn-out and confusing filibuster speech they had ever heard. Sure, Mayor Scary Tree Monster didn't speak as slowly as some of his Ent cousins, but he knew how to take his time when he needed to. The filibuster worked, the vote was rejected, and the bill did not pass. This was the highlight of Mayor Scary Tree Monster's political career. No longer would the denizens of the forest need to worry about the use Darkwood Forest lumber to build orphanages for sick and injured children separated from their parents by the war and help them get their parents back bill. Not anymore. As the zombie horde meandered away from the Sprawl, one of the undead amblers strayed from the pack. This zombie found himself wandering into a party at a beach house on the crystal shores of Lake Inez. Amazingly, he was the former owner of the house and was quickly recognised by two of his former employees at the party. They knew that guests would be alarmed at seeing their former friend in his current zombified form, so they came up with a harebrained scheme to pretend that he wasn't a zombie, and began to move him from room to room, waving and nodding at him at all the unsuspecting party guests, so Weekend at Bernie's reference there. Unfortunately, since he was a zombie and not just a corpse, this whimsical reenactment of the movie Weekend at Bernie's took a dark turn. The zombie immediately bit his two former employees, turning them both into brain-hungry monsters. The three spent the remainder of the party biting and turning the other guests. That zombie would have been the perfect host, except for one small thing. He was undead. With the arrival of Punxsutawney Paulie, the build a secret tunnel to get supplies from the outside plan could officially get underway. The project was completed in record time, with team leader Paulie attributing the plan's great success to his trusty shovel. For the first time in months, substantial amounts of food made its way into the Sprawl. Decoding the hex on Stabitha Greaves' heart exorcised the demon and freed her soul from its clutches. In death, she was finally at peace. Stabitha's former friends, the councillors from the outdoor wilderness camp at Lake Screamandie, ended their summer contracts and went home. But they were plagued by the guilt they felt for their part in Stabitha's death. Could they really just go back to their normal lives after what they had done? 1 year later, they met back up at Lake Screamandie. They were all starting to crack under the weight of their secret. In fact, Assistant Head Councillor Mitch Morrison suggested they all turn themselves in. He couldn't live with it anymore. He needed to tell the authorities what they had done last summer to assuage his guilty conscience. But the others didn't like this plan. They knew they couldn't let Mitch confess to their crimes. They had to silence him. With two murders now on their hands, the group of camp councillors went their separate ways once again, assured that their secret was safe. For now. The demon Lil had exorcised from Stabitha found a perfect new home in Mitch Morrison, and the cycle continues. The Ghost Finders were never again able to replicate their trick of making the ghost of King Oswin appear, nor were they able to convince anyone that they actually did it in the first place. As a result, the duo was forcibly committed to the Sisters of Charity Psychiatric Hospital for the differently minded and delusional. Count Heinrich von Pyre's wedding started beautifully until that pesky Van Helsing showed up and killed the obvious vampire just before sunrise, which would have been the most romantic part of the ceremony. On the plus side, Myrna Herkin was freed from the Count's curse and control, and eventually rekindled a romance with her old fling, Jonathan. They got married and had a son named Quincy. They were a very boring family. The Sprawl lost one of its best chiropractors that night. Rest in peace, Heinrich. You were too beautiful for this world. We got full marks for that. Okay, level 11, huh?
And the already spread-thin guard force is calling it the worst night of, and I quote, creepy shit they've ever seen on St. Swithin's Day. And that's saying a lot. So if you see any of the few guards trying their darndest to keep things together inside our fair city walls, just go up and give them a hug, because Po Buddy's nerfect. I'm sorry, there appears to be a typo in that last statement.
Alright, I'll cut it there. Great, alright, well another successful guard shift, apparently. As always, it seems to have some rather unintended consequences, but I think that's going to go that way, whichever way you go. But yeah, thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, if you could hit the thumbs up button, that'd be fantastic. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of the game so far and the various choices that we've made along the way, or anything else about the game that you'd like at all. Really, always just great to hear your thoughts. And if you're watching this and haven't already subscribed to the channel, it'd be amazing if you could. So thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.